Good morning, Team STEAM, or whatever time of day you are watching. Today, I am going to show you a little bit about completing the summary slide, as well as the works cited slide, and the bonus slide, and the rubric, of course. So the last 4 slides that you'll be completing, and I hope that this little teeny tiny look into it will help you out. So, of course, the summary slide is going to be your final slide in a way because it wraps up what you've learned. It summarizes in your own words the information you've learned. To complete this slide, you're going to look back at your others, read them over before you start. Then you're going to highlight the text on the summary slide and type a summary to show your understanding of the main idea of your research. Let's look back at my example. This is the summary that I wrote for drought. Drought is a natural disaster that can make life difficult for people and the environment. Although we can't completely prevent drought from happening, we can help prepare before it happens by making sure that we conserve water by turning it off when we are not using it, use drought-tolerant plants, and protect topsoil so it doesn't blow away. Notice I used commas in my list there. Also, I want you to notice that this is truly just a couple little thoughts that summarize all of what I learned about the topic. It is a summary, not a lot of detail. I hope that you also notice that I've used some pictures and a clip art piece because that actually helped trigger what my thinking was about summarizing the topic. Those pictures are important for your thinking as well as your reader's thinking. The next slide that you're going to complete is your works cited slide. Notice that I have 6 different websites listed here. And the reason why I have only websites listed is because we are distant learning right now. And during this time, we were not able to go to the library to pick out books. If you do have books that you are using for yours, you're going to list the author's name, last name first, then first name after the comma. Then you're going to list the title of the book, and then the publisher and the date. Remember to look for the birthday of the book inside. So those are important to hold in place here. And also remember that you need to alphabetize that list if you're doing this officially. Now this list right here with the websites, it's not alphabetized because we decided that this time around it just was not going to be all that important. The next slide that I hope you choose to complete is the bonus slide, compare and contrast this event to that event. To make this happen, you are going to double click on the titles that are here. We chose California drought compared to Oklahoma drought. And then you'll see a box open, a text box for this word art. Typed it in there, and then we came back and we resized to make it fit. Just use the resizing boxes to make it fit the space, however you think looks best. And again, we just double clicked, typed in our title. So on the left here, we have California drought. On the right, in ours, we had Oklahoma drought. And then down below it says similarities. In the middle of this Venn diagram, remember a Venn diagram compares 2 things to each other, in this case 2 events. In the middle are the similarities. What is similar? Well, one example I typed in is the economy was harmed. To type in facts, I just clicked on a text box, highlighted it, and then I typed things like land was too dry. Okay? That's an example. I did put the year here, and we put the year for the Oklahoma drought here. So California drought year, Oklahoma drought. Put those at the top. I thought that was a nice touch. Now, when you get done with adding all of your details about the comparison, you're going to type your little summary of the comparison between the two. Let's go back to my example. On my example, you'll notice that I put both the California drought and the Oklahoma drought were caused by a lack of water and had a big impact on the economy and people. So this is talking about the comparisons. Then I'm going to just put in 2 important, significant differences. And then a little conclusion sentence. It really doesn't take that long to do that. Let's move to the rubric. I'm not going to go into this too much other than encouraging you to read through the descriptions here. We have 3 different categories. Demonstrates knowledge of the topic. What did you learn about it? Slides, completion, and quality. How do their slides look? Are they complete? Did you complete the information? Did you go back and edit and revise to make it better? and then the presentation of your learning and topics. So practice presenting. You can't do this part really until after you've presented, either by videotape yourself doing it, use Screencast-O-Matic like I do with these little videos. These are ways you can present it. Let's look back here. A 4 on the Rubik's square. Remember, we aim for 3s and 4s. 4 is outstanding work. 3, it's acceptable. You did a good job. 2s and 1s. 2 needs some work. 1 needs much work. If any of these describe your work, then you want to highlight it, but then go back and edit and revise, add details, fix spelling errors, anything that makes your work better. So I encourage you at some point today, look through your slides and then read these descriptions and decide which one describes your work. Again, you can't really do the presentation part of this rubric until after you've presented. Remember that when you are done filling in all of your slides and showing what you've learned about the topic, move those image bank and resource slides to the end. To do that, you're just going to click on these. I'm going to go up and grab one. Okay, here's an image bank slide. I'm just going to click on it, hold, and I'm just going to grab it. You notice that it says move one slide. I'm going to move it all the way to the end, the very end of the entire presentation. And that means you may have to use the scroll bar here. You can also click on a group of slides like this, click, and I'm going to hit shift and then click, 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 and then move my slides after that. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this video today, but I encourage you to please enjoy your learning, practice presenting, and to remember to share your slides to me. And when we're doing our Zoom meeting, when you share your learning with your classmates, I can share this to you. Have a great day, enjoy your learning, and enjoy some time outside too if it's not too hot. Take care.